Welcome everybody to another Nerd Out video. So, it's my quick review on Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. Now, when the trailer first came out for this film, I must admit, I was fairly excited. Not gonna lie. Music was good. I thought it was edited pretty well. I mean, look, I'm not an expert, so you could argue that it was shit. But for me, I thought it was edited pretty well, to be honest. I thought, ooh, it looks like they're taking it more from a more accurate interpretation of the games. I thought, okay, I'm down for that. They own the property, the film rights. So I thought, you know what, fuck it, let's do it and get them taste from Resident Evil 6 out of your mouth. Let's go for a new Resident Evil, new characters, new people. And let's go for it. And it's not a good film. It's not a good film whatsoever. I went with one of my friends, and we was talking about it, and the actor, we had no issues with none of the actors. We thought all the actors that were chosen for the film were great. The cast was fine. We also liked that how some of the main cast, not some of the side characters, who was you would recognise them popping up in tons of stuff. But a lot of the main, you don't see them in a lot of major films, which is good because you kind of just see the characters, not that's so and so playing thingy, And so I think the cast was good. I thought the music choice was pretty good. At times, it tried to do like little bit like Guardians of the Galaxy, where they're mixing the music with the you know what I mean when I say that. I thought it didn't work out so well, but the music choice I thought was good regardless. Actors were good. But it's just the directing. It felt like, me and my friend said this, it felt like someone told you what happened in Resident Evil 1 and 2. Told you bits about what happened in the game. I went, right, I'm taking those bits, making a film. Oh, but do you want to play the game? Do you want to watch videos on people playing the game or stuff? Or no. What you told me, I can make that into a film. That's what it felt like. Some of the best bits in the film was, from ideas from the game. And some of the writing was just, I don't know, just a bit weak and a bit like, I'm not watching like a low budget. I mean, I had a budget of 25 million, so for a horror flick, not too bad, but I don't know. The problem is, it took the first and second Resident Evil games and they merged it together, and that's a major issue because it felt like two stories in one film, and it didn't flow well. If they were going to do it, you do it Resident Evil 1 mansion, which you do see him in the mansion, and then you do Raccoon City, which it's not a city. Raccoon City is like Chicago. This is like, they say it's a city, it's like a small town, and they changed it up, and I thought, the beauty about like number 2 and number 3 of the game, which they could have done it in two different perspectives, was the city, zombie outbreak in a big city, people running in police, National Guards there, Umbrella trying to quarantine the city and stuff, This ain't the city, this is a small ass town, and you don't see anybody else gets. I mean, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm not going to spoil it, but it don't feel like an outbreak. It's a very weak attempt, and it just, with all that, I mean, get some of the, like, when you first walk in, you get the mansion. It's like, yeah, you get that. You see the police station from Resident Evil 2. I'm like, that's pretty good. I like that. That first ever scene when you see the zombie in the very first Resident Evil, I think they get that pretty well. But you know what the thing is? That's not the first one you see. They should have opened with that. Like, the first infected you saw was that. And it just did not... I keep saying that, but it just annoyed me because there was good bits in it. But it just did not flow well. Like how Dune, Denis Villeneuve, he split it into two films. He will start filming the next one soon, and so he split the two films up because there was so much story in it. Now, Resident Evil, not as deep and complex as Dune, and not as long as some of the Dune books, but this film should have been split into two. Resident Evil 1, Mansion, cover all that stuff. Resident Evil 2, City with Leon and Claire's perspective. And that's how it should have done. And it cost them 25 million to make. They only made up to now 30.9 million. So they made the money back for the film, like what they put in, but not advertising or anything like that. So this film is at a loss. No way about it. This film is a loss. And there's an end credit scene which you think, okay, they're going to do more stuff, but I'm like, we just cut out basically 2 potential films. So are you going to go into Resident Evil 4, like do Resident Evil 4 with Leon as the next one, or I mean, what are you going to do? So I don't know where they're going to take this. I mean, are they going to do 4, 5, and 6? They might be going down to that route, maybe like go to Africa, do number 6, and then, but then number 7 and 8, it's like different characters. Like, yeah, some people pop up in it, but so I don't know how they're going to do it. I really don't know. I'm not looking forward to it. It's like that. It's like the Tomb Raider film that came out in 2017, 2018. Yeah, it's trying to be more faithful to the game, but they took bits. If you're gonna do a Zack Snyder, do a hard remake, like a hard, page to screen, and then maybe tweak some bits if needed, like he tweaked the ending of Watchmen. And I think this needed a direct adaptation, but maybe the odd tweak here and there. And I just feel like it's a big shame. My overall rating is like a 3.5. There was bits I liked in it, and to be honest, it's not the worst film I've ever seen by far, but it's just such a... If you've not even watched even the Mila Jovovich Resident Evil or even played the game, you might think it's maybe a 6. If you even watch those films and go, yeah, they were crap, but at least they were a bit more action-packed. Or play the games and we're like, yeah, they have more, even the PS1, PS2 graphics, you're like, yeah, even they had more fucking scare with those graphics than this film. I mean, yeah, it's a shame, really, but I think if you want to go out and support cinemas, please do, and go to the cheapest cinema you can, or don't see this in IMAX or anything. Just go to a Billy Bullock basic screen and watch it, or just wait till it's Sony. So wait till it probably hits on Netflix. If you really don't want to spend any money on it, and then judge it for yourself, see if it deserves a sequel. But yeah, I mean, I don't go into films wanting to hate it, but after this, I was like, oh. And so I know in Sony, they will make more. 100% I know they will. But anyway, guys, let me down below if you like the film or not, if you've seen it. What do you think? Please like and subscribe. That will help out massively. And wherever you are, stay safe and take care.